Kanye West's wife.
Yes, highly concerned. What the hell is going on? Why did she dress like that to go? First of all, they weren't even invited to the Grammys.
Probably this is why, because they knew this is how
But
she was going to come.
at this point, I'm just wondering why the fuck even wear mesh? Just come in your bird suit. I mean, you're there already. Hey guys,
Hola, hola.
we're super late. I'm sure my glasses is dirty.
Yeah. Probably wondering why we're wearing glasses. There's a funny story behind it, and we're not sharing. But, optometrist, do you see us?
Should we tell them?
What, do you want to share with them what's going on? Listen, this was a hectic week.
Yeah, it's been a hectic. Actually, yeah, we didn't get to film on our normal filming day.
Yeah.
So guys, we love you all so much. We are filming on Wednesday for Wednesday.
That is dedication.
Yeah. So when y'all see this video, because it didn't go up at the usual time, which is 10 a.m., it might go up at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah.
And everything that we normally do to set up, we didn't get to do.
Yeah.
So, bear with us.
Yeah. So y'all are actually seeing us vulnerable. Be kind.
Please.
Thank you. You say you have a rant first skill.
Is it a rant? Actually, you know what? It could be a rant. Like anybody concerned about Bianca, Kanye West's wife.
Yes, highly concerned. What the hell is going on? Why did she dress like that to go? First of all, they weren't even invited to the Grammys.
Probably this is why, because they knew this is how she was going to come.
At this point, I'm just wondering why the fuck even wear mesh? Just come in your bird suit. I mean, you're there already. Like,
I thought they had a thing against nudity. They do. They do have a thing against nudity, right? It's like a crime.
Yeah,
Indecent
but-
exposure.
but I guess when she wear nets, it's like, yeah, but I haven't clothes. It's not my fault. It's peeping out.
You see how the law is convenient for some people. If somebody else had done something like this, they would have been arrested. And I kind of want to see if she's going to like do this signal, like, please help me. But clearly she's enjoying it. And, I have a lot of respect for...
Who is dressing her? Kanye?
So that's what I was going to say. I have a lot of respect for Kanye when it comes to his parenting with his kids. But I'm confused with this situation.
Yeah.
Because like when he was dressing Kim at a point in time, it wasn't anything close to this, unless Kim used to be like, no, I'm not gonna take that risk. I find it's like everything that he puts, well, that's if he's dressing Bianca. But myself as a like how I'm thinking, my significant other would not want me to be dressing in such a manner.
Is this something to go with body positivity as well?
If that's where they're heading, I don't think this is the right approach.
I just thinking of all the aspects because I totally honestly I thought I forgot about the Grammys and I only remembered when I think Serena Page was saying that she's attending and I was excited.
Ooh.
So
wait,
yeah.
the whole PPG attended?
Leah didn't go.
Serious? Because I did see
Ginny
yes, I saw Ginny and
oh my God, Rodriguez. What's his first name? Kenny.
I did see them. She looked gorgeous.
Really, really
loving
gorgeous.
this bubble
That
up.
red.
I'm loving that.
She in red suit. I mean, any color suits her, to be quite honest. But that red on her, red does do something to Jenny. Red, yeah.
I don't find
And that shade of red too, because it was the same shade as the lingerie set that she had.
Oh,
on.
but you remember she said Kenny loves red. So that's why.
Mm-hmm.
Cordell and
So I love Serena dress.
I did not love it. It fits her perfectly, like,
but not for the Grammys.
but not for the Grammys. But her face,
I
her face
love that
card,
dress.
never,
Never declines.
never.
I
She
wonder
looks
if
so cute.
Lisa Jaikaran did her makeup this
See
time.
how she's doing her makeup.
She did her makeup at, was it for, I think it would have been for the reunion.
By the way, Julie says a whole Trinidadian. I just
whole
want you all to
Trini.
know.
Yeah. When
I was
saw that,
watching
I was
something
like,
from
oh
her.
my God!
I was watching something from her recently, and I was like watching her like, oh my God, it's such awe because I knew her from way back.
Way back, yeah.
And to see her evolve and be so successful.
Yes, it's so heartwarming.
Yeah.
And it's a nice thing to see.
Yeah.
Really, really happy for her.
But please somebody help Bianca go back to our initial. Yeah.
She's concerning.
Yeah, because I saw, even after that, I saw a clip of her afterwards wearing a same, like, babes, you have no clothes, you have nothing, you have absolutely nothing like a jacket. Because she could have worn that with something else, and everything. Nothing is left for the imagination.
Like, I was wondering, like, actually probably her hole. But
What, her hole? Her literal hole?
Her literal hole is probably what's left for the imagination at this point. Because I thought that, it wasn't seeing. No.
Okay.
I thought it wasn't seen down there. But when I checked, no. The page that I was looking at, they actually blurred out the nipple and the
so
the
I have a whole question. So if you walk, no, I'm literally confused. Somebody please educate me, because to me, I honestly thought
that's part of indecent exposure.
Is a part of indecent exposure. Now I know of 2 cases, but both of them was kind of like masturbation, right? One with the recent guy. No, it had this guy. Oh my God, no, serious. So, and you know what's so sad? In the 2 occasions, both of them unalived themselves. So one was a woman. She was on a beach and she thought she was alone.
She unalived herself?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I think you told me about that.
Yeah, right. Yeah, she did. Like after a while, because it was so bad. I think she ended up losing her job, and and then she couldn't go around children. And, so that's one, right? Then
I don't
2,
feel sorry for her.
I think I felt sorry for her.
I don't, because at what point in your mind would you think that you're in a public space? And I mean, yes, it songs harsh, and I know how it songs especially coming from me. But what I'm saying is sometimes, you could come off under the guises, I thought I was alone. Bitch, she was in a public space.
Yes and no. Here why I'm saying yes and no, right? No, honestly, I don't know if families were wrong, but when you're watching the video, you're seeing like it's empty. No, I personally would not be doing that. But if that she have her
But the person that's recording is seeing.
Well, they didn't record her in the act, but they said they heard her. And then they reported her, and then police came. Right. In the second instance is this guy who went to, I wonder if it was a car wash, and he was there touching himself. He also unalived himself.
No, I am not saying that.
I forget his name, though.
I'm not saying that I am not sorry that she unalived herself, I'm not sorry that
the repercussions.
Yeah.
I get that, but like I don't know. I feel in the instance with him, I could more understand. With her, is like it was her pleasing herself for her, like he was pleasing himself while watching girls who were doing. It was like a kind of car wash thing. I find that was like more offensive. I don't know. Maybe I'm being biased, guys, but for the woman,
can I go check the hub?
Yeah, he
and do that in the privacy of his
I know
home?
what's upsetting. He was recently married, and I'm like, why? Anyway, he probably had an addiction. I don't know. Who knows?
And he unalived himself as well.
Yeah, because Oh God, the internet doesn't make it easy for people. Your face is literally plastered all over, and it's the embarrassment. Can't take the embarrassment everywhere you go, you know. And I think he also was charged for indecent exposure. Yeah. So guys, moral story. Seepaul is not Gopaul luck. And that's how they saying this go.
Seepaul luck is not Gopaul luck.
Seepaul luck is not Gopaul luck. So what is Bianca is doing? You cannot get away.
You cannot do that, eh? Don't do it. Don't do it. Anyway, talking about like pop culture and well, what's going on. Moving into kind of like reality TV a little bit. So as you all know, we are watching Love Island All Stars, right? So there's an episode where one of the contestants, Tina, she's actually from season 2. To be honest, I cannot remember her, but season 2 is actually my favorite season of Love Island.
Right.
And then season 5. Actually, season 5 has dropped. Actually, season 10 is second for me. And then season 6 of USC. Actually, they kind of... Anyway, besides the point. So she's from season 2, and there's another contestant who came on, and he is from season 2 as well. His name is Scott. And since on her season, she was interested in Scott, and Scott turned her down for the person that he was originally coupled up with, which was Katie at the time. So she comes back in for All Stars, right? Scott was there. He was a original person to come on to the island. So she came on as a bombshell for All Stars, right?
Right.
And the first person she said she was interested in was Scott. Now she was also interested in another person called his name is Luca, but her main focus was Scott because she said she always had a crush on Scott since season 9. And she did pick Scott, and they were coupled up for a while. You remember who Scott? Scott was the one who he was with India.
Right.
So, and remember how he kind of like he was friend zoning basically India.
Yeah, because they were friends for like forever or some stuff like that. And he never found interested in her before.
Right. He wasn't open to it at all. But
was he not? You feel so?
I don't feel he was ever open to it.
And she was a pretty killer.
Yeah. But beside the point, so he, after a few days, because this is the 3rd week, I believe. After a few days, he confided in the boys, and he told the boys that, he not even into her like that. Like, it's not like that. And they had a squabble, and it came out. One of the boys, Luca actually, blurted it out of anger. And that's how she found out that he's saying that he's not interested in her. Mind you, he wasn't showing her any indication that he wasn't. He was cuddling her every minute, kissing on her every minute. Yeah, even before coming to the boys and reiterating what he said, he passed her on the way to talk to the boys, hugged her and kissed her.
Kissed her on her cheek.
Lips. Right? So, after that, she was nearly sent home and was saved because he kind of like saved that part up, and he continued like nothing ever happened, to be quite honest. And then he eventually came back at like 2 recouplings after and said that, well, he eventually told her that, yeah, I could kiss you in bed or whatever, but... And I didn't say it like that. Guys, I'm sorry. But sometimes the person that didn't choose you the first time, you shouldn't go to fight 9 years later for them to choose you now.
Yeah, because we had the whole of the real world. I'm calling it the real world.
Yeah.
To
reconnect. And he never did. You were never on his radar. Let's just call a spade a spade. You were on his radar in there because it was convenient and it didn't have much choices.
I hope she finds somebody.
Yeah. So let's remember that, guys. I just
Because
want to remember.
look at I like to draw from reference of USC with
Right.
Janie.
Right.
Like I felt as though she was getting this shitty envy stick each time. Like every time, like the guy just wasn't interested. Nobody was interested. And then coming to the ending, Kenny
Yeah.
come in and he there was somebody for her. So like,
Yeah.
don't try to put yourself where you're not fitting.
Yeah. Right, guys. That was your takeaway for that for me. Yeah. Don't find a man to choose you.
That's right.
So it was embarrassing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, you feel bad after. You regret it.
Like, I suffered secondhand embarrassment.
And then once you suffer secondhand embarrassment.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
My bad. What is that?
You borrowed that phone.
Yeah, boy. Yeah.
But yeah, so we're moving on to, I think it's reaction time, are we? We getting into reaction time?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Shannon. I've known Tracy for, oh God, I think so. So I started the North Store at 30, yeah. So I don't quite know Anthony that well, but Tracy talked about you like nonstop. Seriously. And she'd be like, oh, you do that. I'm like, I don't care. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. You guys are so cute together. I swear to God, you guys, I hope the longest. Seriously, like, till death do us part, Anthony. Seriously, you better take care of my girl. Because if you don't, I know where you live. Just kidding. But yeah, you guys are so cute. Like, you're part of the family. I swear to God, like, I'm not gonna be racist, you guys. I'm just saying, okay? Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be racist, okay? No, just kidding. Of course, you guys are gonna get the like interracial couples. I'm like, no, seriously, you guys are outstepping the stereotype, and I love it. But you guys, I swear, I love Black people because you guys are the best. Like.
Why nobody took the mic? Why nobody took the mic? Like, I watched it over and over and like it just got worse and worse. If you knew you had nothing good to say,
Keep your mouth clasped like you're saying a prayer.
exactly. Or if you wanted to get up, congratulations.
The end.
She just kept digging this hole, digging. All right. Any comments about
Like,
I love
think-
Black people?
I'm not racist. I think like
I feel as
am
anytime
just
somebody
as
say that, you're
uncomfortable
like-
as a person, like of persons who were actually present. I'm just as uncomfortable.
I'm surprised she's not uncomfortable. She just
Why would she?
Since I've been a teenager,
Oh!
I've
Stop!
always enjoyed eating my ovulation discharge. We all know that
No,
like stringy,
Stop.
white, clammy discharge.
white.
The egg white discharge, that ovulation discharge. Every month, I eagerly wait for when I ovulate to pull out my stringy, thick, snotty ovulation discharge and I eat it. I don't know how or why this started, but I'm 33 and I still do it. That is the weirdest thing. Like,
My day was going really
I
well.
am speechless, actually.
That's disgusting.
Oh, my mouth's watering.
The fuck?
listen. Not everything is for everybody to know. Like keep. She
She was reading somebody's stuff, or this is her confession.
I really pray I really pray it wasn't his. Because how could you show your face after saying that? Give me a second. Who does that? Who said that they eagerly wait to do that to themselves? Anybody? You could say I at this point in time.
No.
Sherain, I? Listen.
No,
I don't know why everybody they feel that they have to share everything. Like, there's no need. She could have died and gone to her grave with that information. Yep. That's how I feel.
I wasn't expecting what was gonna come out of her mouth. But then no one was expecting what was gonna go in her mouth either. So what?
Yeah, she left us speechless, basically. No words.
Moving on. Okay, guys. So we have introduced a new segment, and it is Back to the Mess. You want to tell them what Back to the Mess is about?
Back to the Mess is basically recapping all those juicy comments that you guys love to send us. Sometimes we watch any comments and we like, you said what? Like things we didn't even think about saying.
Yeah.
Y'all be clicking away.
Yeah.
So we are going to recap one of our videos and just share with you what some of the viewers had to say.
Yeah. So this one is from a story time that we had where a woman, her boyfriend wanted to have a threesome, and when she arrived, yeah, he was more excited to be with the guy than her. Actually, he forgot his presence. Here's a look at that clip. Am I the asshole for wanting to break up with my boyfriend after he pushed me to having a threesome? My boyfriend and I have been together for 1 year. Recently, he started pushing for a threesome. I keep brushing it off, but he insisted that we should try this as it would be a great experience. I would be lying if I said I never thought about the idea, but the thought of seeing him with another girl just killed me. Eventually I gave in, and he told me not to worry, he would organize everything and promised to make it special. The night came, I hyped myself up, took a few shots, and just decided to go with it. As we entered the hotel and headed up to the room, he stopped right before entering, wrapped his hands around me, and gave me the most gentle forehead kiss in the history of forehead kisses. Papayo. As we walked through the door, I was shocked. It was another guy there, not a girl. My boyfriend introduced him as Jay, and before I could say anything, he walked straight up to Jay and started kissing him. Okay. I wasn't sure what to do or how to feel, but I decided to push all my feelings aside and just go with it. However, when I approached them, I was pushed away by Jay and stumbled back, almost falling down. I stayed down.
She stayed down.
She said I was defeated. I sat on a chair and just watched. Okay.
Oh, so
I don't know if I'll be able to watch that.
Well, if you're in shock now, actually, I might watch. You might get in.
I don't think I'll be able to watch.
Not my man, though. Not my
Yeah,
man.
not my man.
But go ahead.
I sat in a chair and just watched. I wasn't allowed to wasn't allowed. I thought there's a threesome she come here for.
But clearly they didn't have any discussions before. Clearly they were just winging it.
I wasn't allowed to participate. I watched as my boyfriend just kept swallowing and entering, swallowing the I can't talk.
Swallowing what?
I watched as my boyfriend just kept swallowing the entire thing effortlessly.
Uh-huh. This is not his first time. Go ahead.
This is not his first rodeo. I watched him go from position to position, just roughing it. It sounded like the noise a bear would make. Fast forward to an hour and 37 minutes later, where they finally finished and fell asleep right after. That a good ride.
So she was still staring at them. This is weird.
I wasn't sure what to do. I just kept sitting there for about another hour before I got up, took his keys, and drove home in tears.
Aries_186. She said, "Girl, you remain there till the end? That's crazy." And I think in everybody's minds, what the hell?
Yeah, because I could never.
Why didn't you get up? Why you didn't get up, sis? Why?
Yeah. Tanya from over on TikTok said, not her boyfriend forgetting she was there. I feel this was his way of breaking up with her, because how? You know what, Tanya? You may be onto something. Because
Ain't no way, right?
he didn't even call her. He just went home and he realized she was no longer present.
But he did check her the next morning, right?
Yeah, after he cuddled up under his man and sleep. And probably went for next rounds. The night and the morning before he reached home.
Spinman1 said, "Hey yo, she was there to be the camera woman." Facts. I think that was her purpose, to record.
But she didn't record.
No, it's recorded in her mind forever. That's embedded. That's not leaving. I feel as though it's in all of our minds. Like after you hear that story, the way how she said that story, we were all sitting down on that bed with her. Like we were sitting
when
on that bed.
I was reading that. Well, yeah, I was envisioning everything, you know.
Yeah.
I envisioned that they went to Hilton. And, you know, he came out the car. She took out her bag. She probably, you know, she was scared for sure because she was hesitant about it. But, you know, she was kind of like, you know, slightly, like, I don't want to say excited, but I don't know, intrigued. Mm-hmm. Probably is the word, but scared.
Yeah.
And then, you know, she gets signed in and stuff, you know, Hilton give them their key to go and meet the person at the room. And yeah, she have her bag. He has his bag, probably carrying something of his. Maybe not. And,
so you just put Hilton down like this?
But
because I saw the thing back. I was like, they never mentioned Hilton.
They didn't mention, but I didn't want that come to my mind.
But now I picturing them walking down on the
exactly
the wooden flooring.
Yeah. He talked to her before he opened the door. He gave her the forehead kiss. And
pressure.
The guy, what was his name? He opened the door for him, and yeah, he greeted his man. I mean, as he should.
Yeah.
Jason, underscore baby underscore Alex 007.
What did he say? What did he say?
And I will say it's in tone of the meme. Why are you gay?
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Oh my God, yeah.
You know the meme?
Yeah. So, Jamaican Goodies said, laughing face, oh my God, her boyfriend is a pro.
Well, her boyfriend or his
Or
boyfriend?
Jake's boyfriend. And it was Jake?
No, I can't remember it being Jake. I can't remember his name being Jake. I can't remember. his
Sorry,
name
I
being
just blame everybody. Everybody's Jake.
Oh, Jake.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't remember his name being Jake. And I pictured him being the boyfriend, a tall, strapped Rasta man.
How dare you? I thought
I
you was
know.
going to say army man.
But I don't know. That's what came to my mind.
I was
and
thinking.
the description.
I don't know what I was picturing. I don't know why.
Simeon Adams said, "No one can focus you. Focus. I feel he meant to say force, No one can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. This is too much to tell Jesus." And I agree. It is too much to tell Jesus. Jesus is burning.
Black Stars 868 TT said clearly they didn't discuss this properly because people usually say the ratio of these, who, and what's going to happen. And that's right. You don't just walk in blindly. Yeah. Who does that? Okay, I'm just going to walk in blindly. Surprise! Next thing was a whole party. Then what?
Then what?
But you know what? At the end of the day, you're supposed to be able to trust your significant other, and they would not put you in harm's way or wouldn't put you in an uncomfortable situation. So, you know what? Okay, understand. But I feel as though in a circumstance like this, you need to ask some questions, especially seeing that you agreed.
Lashir Ronette said, I'm going to use the voice of the meme too. "The Nile is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay."
The Nile is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay.
I do not know that one at all.
That's a Wendy Williams clip.
Okay, Hallie _Quinn said, first of all, is this even a real story? Oh my God, flabbergasted. Is this Trinidad? Am I alive? Oh my God. Girl, you're alive.
Girl,
and it
you're
is Trinidad.
alive. You're alive, well, and Flabber was very much gasted.
Yeah. We all were
Yeah.
concerned, like, yeah, it's Trinidad. It's Trinidad.
Mac at 3616 said, "That's not your man. That's the man's man." What she saying? She man? Well, boy, that's why I was, saying that's
The man's
His
name
man.
was Jay.
Jay.
Not Jake.
It's
Jay.
It's Jay. The way how she described Jay, and the way how she said Jay flip and trip. We were all in the room. And to be honest with you, Jay is quite talented. From what I visualize, Jay is a talented man. Jay is a talented man. Jay is a talented man. For all those who missed that, guys, head back and watch our previous episodes, you don't want to miss anything, ensure to subscribe. And also subscribe to our Patreon. It's only $1.99. Help your girls. Help your girls. Help your girls out. Okay. So we're moving into the Reddit saga. Can I go first?
Sure.
Okay. So the first story up we have, am I the asshole for asking my husband not to walk around all nude because it makes my daughter uncomfortable?
Huh? All nude? What's his intention? Her daughter, not his daughter.
That's what I'm picking up.
What is your intention? Let me hear the story.
So I have a 14-year-old daughter, and my husband has 2 sons who are 10. So I guess that confirms that that's not his daughter.
Yeah.
My daughter's, I should have keep reading. My daughter's dad passed away when she was just 2. My stepson's mom died when they were around 5. My husband was pretty used to walking around the house naked after showering since it was just boys around. But now there's me and my daughter, who again is a teenager. My daughter leaves her door open because of something that happened when she was younger. We had to evacuate and her door got stuck. So she's a bit traumatized by it. Also, my husband has the habit of walking out the bathroom naked after taking a shower, just strolling to the bedroom, all chill while scrolling on his phone. My daughter came to me the other day complaining that she doesn't want to see him like that. I told my husband about it, and he was like, okay, but then he got annoyed with my daughter for bringing it up instead of just letting it go. I explained that she thinks seeing her stepfather naked is really disrespectful to both of them, and she values his privacy. He suggested she just start closing her door, even though he knows about her trauma. And ships another situation. Sorry, guys. And then he said to get her into therapy. She's already in therapy and is actually getting better at shutting the door when she changes. So she don't use to shut the door when she changing her clothes.
A lot's going on here in this house.
He got all mad, saying I was choosing her over him.
No, that's not what happened, but go ahead.
We've been going back and forth for like 3 days about the same thing, which is why I'm here. My daughter said she could just handle it because she hates hearing us argue.
So the poor child have to see your dangly balls all the time. So like I was trying to visualize the house in terms of the layout because I was wondering if he's like in their master bedroom and then like he's coming from the bathroom into the bedroom and then she passes and see, right? But then how to describe it? It's sounding like you have to walk down the hallway.
Well, Gail, that's what I pictured.
Yeah.
I pictured that there is a hallway and they all use the same bathroom.
That's what I'm thinking.
They are at the very end of the hallway, which is the master bedroom. I'm not sure if her room is the room at the very next to them or the room next to the bathroom, right? Because, and I'm guessing her bed is probably facing the door. Because if you're not sitting at your desk, you're probably sitting at, on your bed. So her bed is probably facing the door and she's sitting on her bed. And whichever room she's in, he's passing in front of it so he could make it down the hallway.
But how you, as a big grown man, feeling comfortable with that little girl that you didn't raise? And actually, even if you raise the child, like why are you walking around as a big grown man with everything out? That is beyond disrespectful. Like that's why I keep asking, what's the intention? Like something's not
And
adding
why
up
is she
there.
not shutting the door when she's changing
Well,
her
the thing
clothes?
about it is she's 14, right? So according to the mother, some sort of trauma happened when she was younger.
Yeah, but how you could respect his privacy, but you can't respect yours?
Trauma. Now, who knows if she's fully. The thing is, I would like to think that she's not going to be fully nude. She probably have her towel or whatever with the door open, changing, but I feel as though that walking outside is a whole next thing. That mother need to check that man.
Yeah, she needs to check that man. Pronto. Pronto.
Yeah, and to then I find like his comments about, well, maybe she needs therapy. Like, what do you ask?
Yeah, he on shit.
Well, at least she's shutting the door now, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it is. She's shutting the door, so at least. And then the poor child say, well, I don't want you all to argue, so I'll just, deal with it. I didn't like that comment either, because who knows what else could happen. And she'll be like, you know what, I don't want to cause any
Issues. So
issue.
just
Yeah,
hush.
so yeah. That is not good, sis. That's not good. Anyway, my girlfriend called me brother while having sex. I'm a 28-year-old male, and my girlfriend is 29-year-old female.
I'm having sex.
We were, yeah. They were in the middle of having sex. We were nearing climax when I went to grab her hand. She quickly clasped it, pulled my arm toward her in a style of friendly handshake. She brought it in and said, hell yeah, brother. I couldn't anymore. My erection died, and well, I felt like I just gave one of the boys a good old bring it in pat on the back and go get Bear's handshake. So that was his little, not a confession, but
Stuff out here. Boy.
yeah, he felt like sharing this. Had to tell somebody.
It's really tough out here.
No, but I think she was just like being goofy in that moment, which killed the moment for him. But I thought it was funny though. Bring it in, bro. Not something I would really do.
Is she trying to
But,
tell you something? Is she sending you a sign?
Nah, I think she was trying to be funny. You all think she was trying to be funny? Or she's trying to say,
It's time to get
nah,
out of
bring it
here.
in, bro. But I would not be calling the man I'm having sex with my brother.
Did you say the word brother?
She
or did
said
you say
brother.
bro?
She said, I'm just changing it to bro, but she said, hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, brother. Maybe high five. High five. That is weird.
Did
But
she have so much questions?
maybe she has a strange
Did
sense of
she-
humor.
Is it that? Is it she was sending a message to say she just want to be friends with benefits?
After you had sex?
Yeah.
While you're having sex?
Yeah.
Friends
Or
with benefits?
Is it that, I don't know. Is it that she actually has relations with her brother and that's how
Okay,
they
I would
end
like
up?
to go back to the first one because you just gone all the way off there with that one. So we'll go back to the first
So many
option
questions.
where she would probably just want to keep it casual. But they're together. That's his girlfriend.
Which is why it made me go to the second option.
No.
Let's hope for the best.
Share your thoughts.
Share your thoughts. Am I the asshole for reneging on letting someone live with me because they said they won't sleep with me? I'm 29 male, she's 28 female. We've been platonic friends since university a year. No, since yeah. I'll start over. Am I the asshole for reneging on letting someone live with me because they said they won't sleep with me? I'm 29 male and she's 28 female. We've been platonic friends since university a few years ago. We're not super close friends, but have hung out on occasion. Although we used to hang out a lot more on campus. She has fallen under financial duress, and I offered to let her live in my spare room while she gets her bearings. Now, if she is not as close as you with you now, how you know all this info? I digress. This was a month or so in planning, and she was due to move in the second week of February. She's due to move in next week. Papa. We were talking about our situation going forward, and she said, an off-the-cuff remark, just be aware I will not be sleeping with you. Just out of the blind. Just out of the blind. Is it out of the blind or out of the blue?
Well, I thought it was out of the blue, but what is out of the blind?
The blind. I guess somewhere else says out of the blind, and we say out of the blue. Different cultures, I guess. We don't have that type of relationship, nor do I want it to progress in that way. I don't even joke flirt with her or put innuendos in my speech. So this took me by surprise. She had an assumption and she had an assumption I had an ulterior motive. Sherain, read on. I told her as much and said that comment make me think of our friendship in a different, negative way, and I have to think a bit more about the arrangement. I said as much to be polite, but what I want is more time to articulate a way to back out. She said it was just a standard rule that she'd tell to any roommate. I am not a woman, so I don't know if this is how it is. But it seems, based on your title, I thought this was gonna go a different way.
Same. Same.
But it seemed really condescending. Am I the asshole?
So, number one, they haven't been friends for a while. They were friends in university, and then they kind of reconnected. And I honestly don't see anything wrong by what she said.
I don't see
Just heads
anything.
up, I'm not going to sleep with you.
Yeah.
Now, I could understand why he'd be offended by that at the same time. But I feel as though, as a woman, going into male and female roommating situation, I could understand why she would want to be upfront rather
She makes
than
it clear, yeah.
exactly. And then he mentioned also she have financial difficulties, and yeah, so she probably saying here what I don't know what is
What's
the
your-
intention
yeah,
behind
if
this,
you do.
why you're doing all this for me for free. If you're thinking otherwise, let me know upfront and let you know where I stand, which I find is fine.
It's fine, yeah. I don't think she's saying that you have ulterior motives. She's just putting it out there for if in case you do, you know as you're seeing right now.
Yeah. Find the
But-
next roommates.
Yeah. But if you back out of it, it's gonna, first of all, you
Oh my, it
choosing
will
backing
definitely.
it out, you choosing to back out of it actually makes me think that, yeah, you probably did have some sort of ulterior motive.
Well, I'm on the fence with that. I agree with what you're saying, because like it looking kind of shady. Like,
Yeah.
okay, but then I could understand you being sensitive, but you're so sensitive that you want to like,
Yeah, that's crazy.
you're so offended.
Because if you so wanted to help, and this is her concern, I can't see any of. I mean, I've said it before. I think a lot of times, like, I think I could speak for you too. I think we live in our own bubble, and which makes you realize that other people's realities is not your reality at all. Is actually far from. But I cannot see any of. I don't have much. I cannot see any of my 3 male friends hearing me saying something like that, or hearing any of their female friends saying that and be like, oh, I'll just back out of it. No, they would probably say, Gil, you need the help, I know, and that, or something like that. Like,
Yeah, yeah. Some sort of reassurance, like me,
Like,
I know that
I
scene.
know that scene, you know.
Yeah, but you real sensitive about it.
Yeah, you overly sensitive. So it making me feel like
Yeah. I, 28-year-old male, found nudes on my wife's phone. She's 29. Of another man and herself. This is not the first time. What can I do? So my wife and I have been together, with the exception of a long break when we were 18 and 19, for 10 years. She left me for another guy, and every year or two since we've been back together, I keep finding things on her phone. The first was a Fet Life account.
a what?
A Fet Life. I don't know exactly if that's like a dating app. I don't know.
In Trinidad, fat means party.
Yeah.
Party hard.
A Fet Life account where she was chatting with multiple men.
Now I'm wondering what kind of party. And they're definitely going hard.
The second was a coworker she was speaking explicitly with. The third, she asked a random neighbor out for coffee in an apartment complex in a flirting manner.
She asked a neighbor out for coffee in an apartment complex. Not at the coffee house?
No, just no, wait, let me go back. In our apartment complex. So in
so
there, from
It's
a neighbor from
in
India.
the
Right.
apartment, okay.
And finally this, I found nudes of her that I'd never seen before and looked in the deleted pictures on her phone and found pictures of another man's nudes. We've had some rough patches with finances and depression as well as hers. I must admit, I was feeling sexually frustrated last year and went to a massage parlor, but didn't go through with the end part. And she found out. She's insists that nothing has become physical any of these times and would leave if she would ever go through with it because she did not want that. Our relationship is great except for this horrible biannual ritual of her seeking attention. She makes the money in the relationship and I am very limited in
How is she making the money?
and I'm very limited in my capacity to support myself for any sort of trial separation. I don't want to leave. I love her, but I feel I need to advocate for myself despite my own wrongdoings. I feel so trapped and hopeless.
What do you think she doing? Because I have a thought.
So, see that ending paragraph there?
What wrongs have you done? But let me deal with her.
No, because so
Oh, mine fell out too.
So I believe that for some strange reason she is, I don't know if she's necessarily going through with any of these things. She says she's not being physical, but I feel as though she's definitely looking for attention from other men for whatever reason. I don't know if she feels as though she's not getting the attention from him or he's not meeting her needs. Again, he mentioned finances.
I think she's living a double life.
So, and then
For the same reason.
he did say that she's the one.
I think she's living a double life.
She makes the money.
I think these people she
So-
meeting online, it's part of the group. I think Fat Group has,
Fat
evolved.
life.
Fat life. That is not what meaning in general, eh? No. That doesn't.
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing, but I do know that it's risky business.
Risky business.
But my thing is, I find, like at the ending, he said, like, I feel so trapped and hopeless. You want to leave, right? But it's something
What
like you
making you feel trapped?
Well,
Exactly.
I think the fact that she said she makes the money in the relationship and I'm very limited in my capacity to support myself. he wants to leave and he's there for the money. That's why I know thinking like you just there because and you're putting up with this because
What I
because
suggest you
he's
do,
limited in my capacity to support myself of any sort of
What
trial
I-
separation. She's minding him. She don't.
Yeah.
She's
what I
frustrated with the fact that
suggest
she have
you
to mind
probably
him.
do is ask her exactly, have an adult conversation. Ask her exactly what she does and see how you can earn money like that as well.
That's
is
not what I
based
thought he
on-
was going to ask. I thought he was going to be like,
based on if
how
I
can I
am
meet
thinking
your
what she's
needs?
doing. I think she's probably, I feel she's probably,
and then not having sex
A
because
mistress.
how you sexually frustrated?
do they call them a mistress?
Oh no.
A madame. She's a madame. Yeah. She's probably head of an escort service.
I don't think so. I don't think it. So I feel as though. Hear what I feel. I feel that she's not meeting his needs,
Right.
and she is looking for the attention from guys who she know is what she want from her man. Like they bring in more to the table. So she is surrounding herself with guys who probably making money, or guys
Well,
who
I guess you can't do it.
or guys who are more proactive, who are ambitious, because
What I think
why
you
you
need
just
to do
relaxing?
is
No.
what I want to know what's the reason you cannot push yourself to do more for yourself to actually leave if that's what you really want.
He is limited financially. Did you not hear that?
When you're limited financially, I understand that, but what I mean is, I thought at this point, I am thinking that he can't, do you have some kind of disability that can't go and find a second job? I ain't hearing nothing about no children, so
See, when you get one-sided stories, we need more facts. We
we
need
need
to
more
know
facts because
what is going on
Because
with
the way
you.
how he make it song, at least to me, I interpret it as yes, he is limited with resources.
And she
in
clearly
terms
she
of
don't want to
finance.
have sex with him because he not doing anything for her. Like
So please
she's
get
not
up and get a job.
she's not here for that.
Get up and get a job, a job. That's
She's
what
not here
you
for that.
need.
Sorry.
Anyway, guys, we are about to wrap it up here. As we told y'all in the beginning, we are getting this out to y'all today. We're trying for 10 p.m. Okay? We would see y'all in the next one, but see y'all in a bit. Because
Yeah.
today filming. But we here. Right? Bye y'all.
Bye.